Welcome to my Insidious ranking. I honestly think that this series is very underrated and underappreciated in the horror community. I don't think enough people talk about it because there are some real gems in this series. Yeah, as you can see, we've got 5 tiers. We've got great, good, enjoyable, watchable, and not very good. Let's do it. So the first Insidious movie, I hated watching it the first time. I thought it was funny the second time, and well, I would probably put this in watchable. I think for what it is, it's very generic. I'm grateful that it gave us this series to enjoy, but I don't think that it is a good movie by any means. Now, the second one, surprisingly, my feelings have changed on this. Like, the first time I watched this one, I hated it. And then going in the second time, it reminded me a lot of Malignant. And I love Malignant. But unfortunately, the third act kind of ruins this movie. So I would probably put it just in front of the first one. I would say, the first 2 acts of the second one are a lot more enjoyable. They're not as generic, and like Patrick Wilson's acting it is bloody amazing. The first one, yeah, it's okay. Like, I wouldn't say it's not very good because, I did enjoy watching it. But yeah, that's where those 2 are going. Now, number 3. Lee Whannell's first film. Honestly, this movie should not have been so good. Like, I actually had a blast watching this, so I'm actually going to put it in great. It was so fun, and The Man Who Doesn't Breathe and like the whole Elise meeting the duo was just fantastically done. I love this movie. It's brilliant. Let me get The Last Key. Now, this one kind of suffers from the prequel problem where you know everything that's going to happen. But what it does do right is like you have 3 very different stories in this movie, and all of them kind of work in tangent to each other and kind of make it a lot more enjoyable. And if it wasn't for this movie, I wouldn't actually like this series, because I watched this one because I enjoyed the trailer, and like I went back and then watched the rest of the series. Like, the first one completely ruined it for me, and then this one brought me back. So if it wasn't for this, I would not be watching this series. And then we have the most recent one, right? We have The Red Door. Now, I think there are a lot of things The Red Door could have done better. Lipstick Face, don't think he's a very good villain. And Following Dalton was an interesting choice. Patrick Wilson's directorial debut. Now, surprisingly, I actually enjoyed this more than the first one. But, the first one does build a foundation. Now, is it better than the second one? Yes, because the ending just ruins it. So I'm actually going to put it in enjoyable. I've only watched it once in comparison to the rest of the movies, which I've seen at least twice, if not 3 times. I think that watching the new one again, it will still have the same effect, because there's nothing that it does fundamentally wrong, but there is nothing that really pulls me in and goes, oh yeah, this is such a great movie. This is amazing. I think, while it's not a great movie and you do kind of know what's going on with it, there is stuff like Lee Whannell just being amazing in the movie. Like, his Specs character gets so much to do, and I do like the relationship Elise has with her nieces. That's good as well, and like, as I said, it is enjoyable. Whereas The Red Door, I think Dalton and the female's relationship, his female friend, is very good. I haven't watched it enough to go, oh yeah, this is a really good movie. And I don't think that rewatching it is kind of going to elevate it. I think I'm going to feel the same. Whereas the rest of the films, my view has changed. But yeah, that's my ranking of the movies. Please let me know what you guys think, because I would love to know what your ranking is. And I'd like to know, do you actually like the series? Do you think it's a good series? Thank you for watching. And if you are interested in any of the Insidious reviews, I have covered all the movies. I will link them here for you.